The following is transcribed.
Welcome to Condensed Bat-Supe. Now with 66% fewer superheroes than our regular podcast, which makes Condensed Bat-Supe even less nutritious, but still just as delicious. We're featuring episodes of the adventures of Superman without the caped crusaders. Tie on your capes for lots of chivalry, plenty of hurt feelings, and, if you haven't figured it out yet, racism is bad galore! In this edition of Condensed Bat-Supe, why does Clark Kent have writer's block? Let's see if he can tell the story of Marina Baum, featuring Michael Fitzmaurice as the Man of Steel, as originally broadcast on the ABC network on November 23rd, 1950.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman! The Adventures of Superman. When the planet Krypton, home of a race of Supermen, exploded into dust, the sole survivor was an infant boy who had been shot to earth in a sealed rocket. Today, that boy grown to manhood is known as Superman, sworn enemy of the forces of evil. To aid him in his never-ending fight for truth and justice, he masquerades as Clark Kent, crime reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper. His secret is carefully guarded. No one is aware that Kent is Superman. No one but you. Join with us now on ABC as Superman fights against the insidious forces of rumor and suspicion in the transcribed story of Marina Baum. Our scene is Clark Kent's private office at the Metropolis Daily Planet, where we find the mild-mannered reporter, whom we know as Superman, working on a story. Suddenly, he frowns, stops pecking on his typewriter, then, almost angrily, rips out the sheet of paper and runs his hand despairingly through his hair.
Oh, hang it all. What's the matter with me? I can't write a word today. The girl's life is a perfect... Oh, nuts. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Kent?
Yes, speaking.
This is Mrs. Olsen.
Who?
Mrs. Olsen, Jimmy's mother.
Oh, of course.
Mr. Kent, could you come over to our house right away?
Well...
It's about Jimmy. He's in trouble.
What do you mean, in trouble?
Well, he got into a fight this afternoon. He beat up another boy.
Jim did?
Yes. I can't explain over the phone, Mr. Kent, but please come over and talk to him, or there's no telling what he'll do next.
Jim Olsen in serious trouble in this latest Superman adventure. Keep listening. And now to continue the adventures of Superman and the story of Marina Baum. In response to a sudden urgent summons from cub reporter Jim Olsen's mother, Clark Kent is about to leave his office at the Daily Planet when he is interrupted by a knock at the door.
Yes?
Mr. Kent? Mr. Clark Kent?
Yes?
Mr. Kent, I would like very much to speak with you.
I'm sorry, I was just leaving, Miss...
Baum. Marina Baum.
Well, you see, Miss Baum? Why, you're the girl who...
Jimmy has told you of me?
Jimmy? Why, no. Do you know Jim?
Yes, that's why I've come to you. Mr. Kent, you must help him. He's in grave trouble.
I know. I was just on my way over to his house, as a matter of fact. Suppose you tell me what it's all about.
Me?
You?
Yes. You see, Jimmy and I have become very good friends. We live near to each other. I was adopted by a family that lives a couple of blocks away from him.
Oh.
Mr. Kent, this afternoon we were taking a walk, as we have done quite often. And we met a boy who said some very cruel things to me.
Such as?
He said, why don't I go back where I came from?
Oh.
And people like me are not wanted here in America. That is not true, is it, Mr. Kent?
Of course not. I suppose Jim took over then?
Yes, he was wonderful, but it was very horrible. Jimmy beat him unmercifully.
Well, I can imagine.
So badly that the boy had to go to the hospital. His father and mother said they were going to call the police. Mr. Kent, what will we do?
First, we're going to see Jim. And then we'll start educating a few people.
Mr. Kent, I don't think I should have come with you.
Why not, Marina? I'm sure Jim would like to see you.
Yes, but his mother... Oh, yes?
Good evening, Mrs. Olsen.
Oh, Mr. Kent, I'm so glad you're here. Come in.
Thank you. Go ahead, Marina.
Yes, Mr. Kent. Good evening, Marina. Good evening, Mrs. Olsen.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Marina came to my office and told me what happened, Mrs. Olsen.
Oh, she did.
So I brought her with me. I knew Jim would want to see her again.
Well, I really couldn't say.
Where is he, Mrs. Olsen?
Upstairs, in his room.
Be all right if we go up?
Oh, yes, of course, but I think he'd rather speak to you alone, Mr. Kent.
Alone? But...
Please go to him, Mr. Kent. I understand.
All right, Marina, you wait here. We'll be down in a few minutes, and then we'll get everything straightened out.
Gosh, am I glad to see you, Mr. Kent.
Well, Sir Lochinvar, outside of a black eye, you don't look too much the worse for wear.
Oh, I was lucky, I guess, and mad. Too mad to get hurt. You should have heard the awful things he said, Mr. Kent. To a nice girl like Marina.
Marina's already told me, Jim.
Oh, she did?
Yes, she came to my office, and now she's downstairs waiting to see you.
Downstairs? Is my mother down there with her?
Uh-huh.
Oh, jeepers.
Well, what's the matter, Jim?
Well, we better go down right away, Mr. Kent.
Why? I thought you'd want to tell me your side of the fight.
But
and I'd like the name of the other boy. I want to have a little talk with him.
Oh, he doesn't matter anymore, Mr. Kent.
Well, what do you mean, Jim? Of course he...
Please, Mr. Kent, he doesn't. Honest, he doesn't.
Jim, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, that's all over. Gosh, I don't even know how to say it. It's Mom.
Yes?
I haven't spoken to her in almost 2 days.
What?
Yeah. She said it wouldn't be advisable for me to see Marina again. That she wasn't the sort of girl I should be going around with.
Well, did your mother say why?
Yeah, she said Marina was different. She wasn't our kind. Then I guess I answered her back, and, well, that's where I got into that fight this afternoon.
Of course, Jim. You had to let off steam.
How's it going to end, Mr. Kent?
I don't know. Come on downstairs.
But...
Come on. I'm going to have a talk with your mother.
Jimmy, you feel better now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, where's Marina, Mrs. Olsen?
Marina?
Yes.
Why, she left a few minutes ago.
Why?
Oh, she really didn't feel comfortable here, Jim. She must have realized she was out of place.
What do you mean, out of place?
Jim, it's one of those things you'll understand when you're older.
But,
here.
Mom...
Jim, why don't you go out for a walk?
Huh?
The air will do you good.
Well, I don't think it would be advisable after what happened this afternoon. Perhaps you'd better stay in, Jim.
I'm sorry, Mom. I gotta go. I'll see you later, Mr. Kent.
Right, Jim.
Really, Mr. Kent, I must say I don't think you acted very wisely.
In suggesting that Jim take a walk?
Yes.
Why shouldn't he? Are you afraid he'll meet his girl, Marina?
I don't think it advisable for you to refer to her that way.
You don't think a lot of things are advisable, do you, Mrs. Olsen?
Mr. Kent, surely you understand the circumstances. Marina isn't the right kind of girl for Jim.
Because she speaks with an accent?
Well, you might say that, yes.
And because she worships differently?
Well, after all, it isn't my business what her religion is. Don't mistake me, I'm a great believer in tolerance, Mr. Kent.
Mrs. Olsen, you might just as well admit that you don't like Marina's religion and be honest about it.
Oh, really, Mr. Kent, I'm very tolerant. You just won't understand.
I'm afraid you're the one who won't understand, Mrs. Olsen. But perhaps you will if I tell you a rather strange story.
This is hardly the time for stories.
On the contrary, there couldn't be a better time. I tried to write this story earlier this afternoon, but I just couldn't get it to gel. Now I think I can. And I'd appreciate it if you'd listen.
Keep listening as Clark Kent tells Jim Olsen's mother the story of Marina Baum. And now back to the adventures of Superman and the story of Marina Baum.
It began in a small town called Norizhek in Poland, a few miles from the German border. The time was September 1939. Does that mean anything to you, Mrs. Olsen?
Why, yes, that's when the Nazis invaded Poland.
Uh-huh. Well, about a week before the Panzer divisions rolled into that helpless country, the blacksmith of Norizhek called his daughter, Marina, to him.
Marina?
Yes, Mrs. Olsen. The blacksmith's name was Baum. And when he spoke to his daughter, she was frightened. She had never seen him so serious before.
Marina, my child, please try to understand what I tell you. Terrible things are happening in this world. People have gone mad, it would seem. They wish to kill one another.
Papa, what are you saying? I do not understand.
No. No, of course you don't. You're too young. But I'm afraid you will grow up very quickly and will face much sorrow.
Papa.
Listen to me, Marinachka. Soon, perhaps in weeks, perhaps even days, the enemy will come. Norizhek is very close to the border. We shall be the first to feel their terrible power.
You mean the Nazis?
Yes, my child.
Huh?
And should the Nazis come before you and Peter can escape, I want you to remember one thing.
Yes.
Live, Marina. Live. Protect your little brother. Do anything, everything, only live. Fight as hard as you can.
Yes, Papa.
Remember, child, no matter what the Nazis do, be strong. You are the future. Keep these words always in your heart, Marina. Trust in God and live.
Marina remembered her father's words well. For the very next week, before she and her brother could leave Norizhek, the stormtroopers marched in. The blacksmith and his wife fell before them, and Marina and Peter were left orphans, along with 50 other children. One day, they were all lined up in the town square. Then, in charge of a Nazi patrol, were marched out into the country. 50 children, Mrs. Olsen, in double file, bewildered, lost, frightened, on a march to nowhere. And in the center of the line walked Marina, carrying her brother Peter and a small knapsack containing bread and milk. Only enough food for the baby. The children marched for hours. They traveled endless miles until their feet blistered and bled in their shoes, and their little legs became stilts of pure agony. But on they struggled, on and on, driven by the menacing shadow of the Nazi guards. Finally, toward evening, the Nazis called a halt, and the children sank gratefully in the soft grass bordering the road. Marina's eyes flickered over the landscape watchfully. A few minutes later, she heard a low, throbbing roar, and around a bend in the road, the first heavy trucks of a long German motor convoy roared into view. Marina's eyes brightened, and holding Peter close, she crouched in the grass. As the trucks roared past, she fixed her eyes on the guards, and as they turned to wave at their passing comrades, she called out to the other children,
Run! Everyone run! They are not watching us. Run into the woods and hide! Hide!
Jumping to her feet, Marina began to run, the other children stumbling along behind her. Suddenly, the air rang with shots, but they kept on like young wild animals, charging deep into the underbrush. Shortly, some of the children began to falter, then drop, but Marina kept on, clutching Peter to her frail body, driven by the distant howling of an unleashed pack of dogs. Now Marina was alone in the woods, alone with the night and the terrible sound of the dogs coming closer and closer. When at last it seemed that there could be no hope, she saw a silvery gleam of water ahead. It was a small forest lake, and without hesitation she plunged in. Holding the baby high on her shoulder, she waded out as far as she could, making certain Peter's face stayed above the water. And as the dogs approached, she pushed the last bottle of milk in the baby's mouth to keep him quiet, and prayed.
Ah! These verfliegten Hounds have led us nowhere. Come, Hans, let us return.
For the moment, Marina was safe. But now Peter was soaked. He needed dry clothes, warmth, and rest. So the girl continued into the forest until she saw a light gleaming through the trees. A few minutes later, she and her brother were inside the small, comfortable hut of an elderly woodcutter.
My child, I wish I could keep you here, but I cannot. The Nazis will come soon enough. They do not like us either. And then, you must know what will happen.
Oh. Peter and I, we will go on. We will find a place.
There is a place not very far from here where you will find shelter, where you and your brother will always be taken care of.
There is?
Yes. It is a convent.
Oh. A convent?
Yes, where the kind sisters live. Oh, there are many children like you in the convent.
But I cannot go there.
Why not?
They are different.
Oh, I do not think you will find them so.
They do not live the way we do. They do not believe the same way.
My child, what difference which way they live or believe? They are good people. Rest now. I will take you there in the morning.
The following morning, the elderly woodcutter left the two homeless youngsters in the care of the Mother Superior at the convent.
Marina, why do you stand there and stare at me?
I am sorry.
Are you afraid, Marina?
Yes?
Oh, we are not going to hurt you, my child. We want to take care of you. Do you believe me?
Yes.
Oh, you may stay with us as long as it is safe. And then, if it becomes too dangerous, we will see that you are taken elsewhere, to another place of refuge.
That is very kind of you.
Dear, you are afraid.
Yes.
Marina, would you like to pray?
Here?
Here.
I cannot. I do not know how you...
Pray in your own manner, my child.
But I thought I could.
Come, Marina. We will thank God for your coming here. Together.
And that, really, is the end of the story, Mrs. Olsen. Marina and her little brother Peter were taken care of by the Mother Superior and the sisters at the convent. And through the war years were shifted from place to place, always in the care of the sisters, until a few months ago, when she was adopted by the Polish family down the street.
Oh, the poor child, what she's been through.
Yes, but she's learned one thing, Mrs. Olsen, that no one is different. Now, don't you think you could learn the same?
Mr. Kent! Mr. Kent!
Oh, yes, Jim, what is it?
What's the matter, Jimmy?
Marina, she's gone.
What?
Oh.
She never went home. I've been looking all over for her, but she's gone.
What has happened to Marina? We'll be back in a moment with the answer, so keep listening. And now back to the adventures of Superman and the climax of The Story of Marina Baum.
Up and away!
When Jim Olsen suddenly came home with the startling news that Marina Baum had disappeared, Clark Kent hurriedly excused himself and, resuming his true guise of Superman, rocketed up into the night sky over Metropolis to begin an intensive search for the young girl. Meanwhile, in the Olsen living room, Jim and his mother wait in anxious silence. Mrs. Olsen tries to catch her son's eye, but without success. Finally, she says,
Jimmy,
Yeah?
look at me, Jim.
Well,
I'm sorry.
isn't it kind of late for that? Oh, Mom, I didn't mean to say that.
Of course you didn't, Jim. Mr. Kent has shown me how wrong I've been, and if he finds Marina, I promise you she'll always be welcome here.
Oh, golly, Mama. I knew you'd see things right. I knew you'd understand.
I only hope it isn't too late.
Wait a minute. That sounds like... It is. It's Superman.
Hello, Jim.
Jeepers, Superman. Did Mr. Kent call you? Did he tell you about Marina?
Yes, Jim. I know all about it.
Are you going to help find her?
I have found her, Jim.
You have?
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, where is she?
Coming up the porch steps right now.
What?
She's with a friend of hers. Well, Jim, don't just stand there. Let them in.
Oh, golly, sure.
Oh, Superman, is she all right?
Quite all right. She just went to see a good friend of hers for some advice.
Marina.
Hello, Jimmy.
Oh, gosh, Marina. You okay? Come on in.
Is it all right?
Sure, it's all right.
Does that invitation include me, too, Jim?
What? Why, Father Damien.
Father Damien.
He's a good friend of Marina's.
Oh.
Thank you. Well, good evening, Miss Olsen.
Oh, good evening, Father.
And Superman. Glad to see you again.
Same here, sir.
Marina, I want you to meet Superman.
How do you do?
Hello, Marina.
Marina, my dear,
Yes, Mrs. Olsen?
I'm very glad you've come back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Olsen.
Well, now I have some good news for you, Jim.
Oh, yes, sir?
Yes, I spoke to the parents of the boy you, beat some sense into, shall we say?
Yes, sir?
They quite understand the reason for the thrashing you gave him. As a matter of fact, his father wishes he'd done the job himself. In any case, outside of a pair of black eyes and a couple of bruised ribs, the boy's perfectly well.
Oh, well, I'm glad of that.
And his parents assure me they'll continue the lesson you began. Not quite as physically, perhaps, but as effectively. Well, now, Marina, I think we'd better be getting on home. It's rather late.
Of course, Father Damien.
Oh, I have a better idea.
What, Mom?
Well, since today is Thanksgiving and we've got such a big turkey, why doesn't everyone stay and have dinner here with us?
Well, sure,
Does that mean me also, Mrs. Olsen?
Of course, Superman.
Fine. How about it, Father Damien?
Yes, with pleasure.
Marina?
Oh, yes, Superman. And Mrs. Olsen,
Yes, Marina.
now I know why Thanksgiving is truly an American holiday.
The Adventures of Superman come to you now each Tuesday and Thursday at this same time over many of these ABC stations. Listen again on Tuesday when Superman gets involved in murder and international intrigue in the mystery of the Swiss clock killers. And be sure to watch for the new and exciting Superman adventure serial, The Atom Man vs. Superman, soon to be shown at your local moving picture theater. Ask for it. Don't miss it. Superman is a copyrighted transcribed feature appearing in Superman DC comic magazines and brings you radio's most exciting hero in thrilling stories of action, mystery, and adventure. Music for the program is composed and played by Murray Ross. This is Sidney Paul inviting you to be with us again on Tuesday, same time, for another thrill-packed story in the adventures of Superman.
This program came from New York. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
It's time for a Condensed Bat-Supe Extra Helping, because sometimes a cry for help can get lost in all the echoes. This time, we return to Madison High School as our Miss Brooks is lamenting spending Thanksgiving by herself. Fortunately, or maybe not, for her, one of her students tries to lend a hand and, well, will Miss Brooks' Thanksgiving turn out to be a turkey? Find out in Thanksgiving Turkey, an episode of Our Miss Brooks, originally broadcast on November 19th, 1950.
Colgate Dental Cream to clean your breath while you clean your teeth and help stop tooth decay, and Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair bring you Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden. It's time once again for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks under the direction of Al Lewis. Well, most of us have already made our plans for celebrating Thanksgiving. But our Miss Brooks, who teaches English at Madison High School, hadn't given it much thought up until last Friday morning when she sat down to breakfast with her landlady.
Well, it's only 6 more days till Thanksgiving, Mrs. Davis.
I can hardly believe it, Connie. A whole year has gone by since last Thanksgiving.
Isn't it awful? The years do that every year.
It seems like yesterday that I was preparing our last Thanksgiving dinner. We didn't have very much money to spend on our shopping, but we celebrated just the same.
Oh, I'll never forget that meal, Mrs. Davis. A whole roast stuffed pepper.
I feel very badly about not being able to spend Thanksgiving with you this year, Connie, but I've accepted an invitation from my sister Angela.
Oh, that's all right, Mrs. Davis.
I'd ask you to join me at her place, but she hasn't been at all well lately. So we're just having the immediate family, my brother Victor and myself. Oh, poor Angela. It seems the older she gets, the more absent-minded she gets.
Yes, you mentioned it to me, Mrs. Davis.
Lately, she's been worse than ever. Why, sometimes she can be talking right along and suddenly, right in the middle of a sentence...
Yes? Right in the middle of a sentence?
Right in the middle of a sentence.
Right in the middle of a sentence what?
Right in the middle of a sentence what?
You've been seeing a little too much of Angela.
Angela?
She's your brother Victor's absent-minded sister. But don't worry about my holiday, Mrs. Davis. I'll get my pearly teeth into something on Thanksgiving Day.
How about Mr. Boynton?
Yum, yum. Oh, you mean spending the day with him? Well, he hasn't asked me as yet, but I'll toss him a hint at school today.
I'm certain that he'll invite you out, Connie, and then you can be sure of your turkey and all the trimmings.
I don't know about the turkey, but if Mr. Boynton and I eat out, I'm a cinch to take my usual trimming.
Does Mr. Boynton always insist on going Dutch, Connie?
I wouldn't say that, Mrs. Davis. It's just a coincidence that I'm buying him a pair of wooden shoes for Christmas. Oh, but why worry about it now? As Madison's star athlete Stretch Snodgrass told me in English class the other day, live good in the present, the future never done nothing to nobody. Oh, Stretch is a nice kid, though. He seemed genuinely concerned about my spending Thanksgiving alone. He told me he would have asked me to his home, but his folks are going out of town for the weekend with the Dentons. Oh, that must be Walter now. He's driving me down to school. Coming, Walter.
I'll clear off the table and get started on the dishes, Connie. Say hello to Walter for me.
All right, Mrs. Davis. Come on in, Walter.
I step over this threshold with fear and trepidation.
What do you mean?
I am the editor-in-chief of the Madison Monitor. True?
True.
Well, I made the mistake of letting Stretch Snodgrass set up some of the type yesterday. And he sneaked an item into the personal column that cannot but be a source of great mortification to someone very near and dear to both our hearts.
Who?
You.
Me?
None other. I brought a copy with me. Look at this paragraph, Miss Brooks.
Let's see it. To who it may concern. That's Stretch, all right. It says, it is pitiful to be alone on Thanksgiving Day. If there is one way how people should show their real Thanksgivingness, it is by sharing their dinner with some poor, unfortunate fellow human person who is alone. Without mentioning any names. Oh, well, that's a relief.
Keep reading.
Without mentioning any names, if somebody wants to share his or her meal with this lonely human person, all you have to do is walk up and say, you can have Thanksgiving dinner with me, Miss Brooks.
Well, Miss Brooks, isn't that awful? Are you going to punish Stretch?
I'm not making any snap judgments, Walter. First, let's see if this ad brings any results.
Excuse me, Miss Brooks, but I'd like to talk to you before you go into your classroom.
I think that might be arranged, Mr. Boynton.
I just read this rather peculiar notice in the school paper, and I wondered...
Oh, that's a little prank that Stretch played on me, Mr. Boynton. Just pay a lot of attention to it.
When I read it, Miss Brooks, I made up my mind I'd be the first one to talk to you about it.
Really? How nice, Mr. Boynton.
Oh, it isn't easy to be alone on Thanksgiving, on a holiday.
No, you're so right.
Many's the Thanksgiving dinner I've eaten alone. But when I saw that notice in the paper, I said to myself, by George Philip Boynton...
I didn't know your name was George Philip Boynton.
It is, and that's just an expression I use. As I was saying, I said to myself, this is one Thanksgiving you don't have to eat alone. Now, what I want to ask you isn't easy for me, Miss Brooks.
Maybe I can help. I promise not to order anything over $1.50. Please continue.
Since I saw that paragraph in the Monitor, I wondered if...
I'll make it $1 even, and I'll leave the tip. Please, Mr. Boynton, just ask me what you want to.
All right, I will.
Good.
Miss Brooks, if that notice brings you more than one invitation to dinner, could I make use of the extra one?
You wanted to see me, Mr. Conklin?
Yes, Miss Brooks. Sit down, won't you, please? Take this leather chair by my desk. That's it. Are you nice and comfy?
Yes, sir. I'm fine, but how are you?
Splendid, thanks. This is the time of year when we should all be imbued with the true Thanksgiving spirit. That's why I've summoned you to my office, Miss Brooks, to tell you that in spite of the inconveniences you have wreaked upon me, I harbor no ill will.
Well, that's very nice to hear, Mr. Conklin. I have been the source of annoyance to you on occasion, I suppose, but I
am thankful for everything that's happened to me in the past year. Take the time you dropped that typewriter on my toe. I just give thanks that it didn't land higher and fracture my whole foot.
That was careful of me, wasn't it?
Then when I think back to the time you stepped on my eyeglasses and crushed them, I give thanks that they weren't on my nose at the time. But my main purpose in calling you here is to inform you that I have read the notice in this morning's Monitor.
Oh, that's just a joke, Mr. Conklin. It was written by one of the pupils in my English class.
Yes, I could tell from its construction. However, I want you to know, Miss Brooks, that I was quite touched by that item. The more so since I, too, will be all alone this Thanksgiving.
But what about your daughter and Mrs. Conklin?
They're spending the day with Harriet's grandmother, my wife's dear mother. We asked her to join us for the holiday, but she lives almost 100 miles away, and she thinks she's got high blood pressure or something. So nothing would do but that Harriet and Martha visit her. Bless her crotchety old hide.
But why aren't you going along?
What? Me make a trip like that with my blood pressure? The doctor has absolutely forbidden it. In any event, when I read that notice, Miss Brooks, a thought occurred to me which might make Thanksgiving more enjoyable for both of us.
Both of us?
Yes. Since we're both going to be alone, I'd like to ask you... that is, I wonder if you'd... what I have to say isn't easy for me, Miss Brooks.
Maybe I can help. I promise not to order anything over $1.50.
Loneliness can do more to undermine a person's morale than almost anything. And, well, if you'd... that is, if possible...
I'll make it $1 and I'll leave the tip.
Oh, please don't misunderstand, Miss Brooks. What I want to ask you is... Well, if that notice brings you more than one invitation, could I make use of the extra one?
Why should you be an exception? Oh, of course, Mr. Conklin. Now, if you'll excuse me, sir, I've got to get to my classroom.
Very well, you may go. Be sure and keep me apprised of all results, Miss Brooks.
Yes, sir. I'm sure we'll be pelted with turkey dinners. Spirit of Thanksgiving. Are you comfy, Miss Brooks? Take this chair, Miss Brooks. Of all the...
Hi, Miss Brooks.
I see that you just came out of Daddy's office. Is he very disgruntled this morning?
No, Harriet, he's not gruntling any louder than usual. He does seem a bit put out at having to eat Thanksgiving dinner alone.
Oh, but he's not going to. Grandmother's coming down to our place after all. We're going to surprise Daddy.
Oh, that should do it.
He's so sentimental about holidays. Now he'll be able to do his Thanksgiving carving just like always. It'll be loads of fun. I've already invited Walter Denton over.
Good. I can't think of anyone your father would rather carve.
I know he's not crazy about Walter, but during the holiday season, Daddy's always a little more mellow. I'm going to do some of the shopping today. Mother gave me $5 for a turkey.
That doesn't seem like much, Harriet. How big a turkey are you planning on getting?
Oh, just a nice 8-pounder.
But will that be enough to go around? Mr. Boynton's a pretty big eater, you know.
Mr. Boynton? But he'll be eating with you, won't he?
He certainly will. And at what better place could he join me for Thanksgiving dinner than in the warm confines of your cozy dining room?
Well, I would like to invite you both, Miss Brooks, but I've only got this $5. That's all Mother said to spend.
Tell you what, Harriet, give me the $5 and I'll see that we get a big enough turkey for all of us.
Well, if you really want to come, Miss Brooks, I'd certainly like to have you, and I'm sure Mother would, too. But there have been times when you and Daddy...
Don't you see, Harriet, if Walter's coming, you'll be doing your Daddy a good turn by inviting me.
How do you mean, Miss Brooks?
With both of us there, we'll be an antidote for each other.
Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate Dental Cream. It cleans your breath.
Water toothpaste.
Water cleans your teeth.
Colgate toothpaste.
Cleans your breath.
Water toothpaste.
Water cleans your teeth.
Colgate Dental Cream cleans your breath while it cleans your teeth. And the Colgate way stops tooth decay best.
More than 2 years' research showed the Colgate way of brushing teeth right after eating helped stop more decay for more people than ever before reported in dentifrice history. Yes, the Colgate way stopped tooth decay best. Better than any other home method of oral hygiene.
No other dentifrice, ammoniated or not, has proof of such results. And you should know that Colgate's, while not mentioned by name, was the one and only toothpaste used in the research on tooth decay recently reported in Reader's Digest.
So always follow the Colgate way to clean your breath while you clean your teeth. And stop tooth decay best.
Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate Dental Cream. It cleans your breath.
Water toothpaste.
Water cleans your teeth.
And the Colgate way stops tooth decay best.
Well, when lunch period arrived, as luck and I would have it, Mr. Boynton brought his tray right to my table in the cafeteria. In spite of the fact that he had a nice lunch before him, he didn't begin eating, but sat with his fork poised and stared into my eyes with a deep and absorbing emotion. It was a terribly romantic moment, as Mr. Boynton leaned across the table and in a voice choked with passion said,
"Get any extra invites to Thanksgiving dinner?"
"No, and get your fork out of my cottage cheese."
Sorry. I was just wondering about that notice in the Monitor.
Well, you can forget about the notice, Mr. Boynton. I've wangled us both an invitation to join the Conklins for the holiday.
Oh, say, that's wonderful. Mrs. Conklin's a fine cook.
There's only one catch. We've got exactly $5 with which to buy a turkey that'll feed 6 people.
Well, how in the world are we going to do that, Miss Brooks?
You and I can chip in another $5 between us.
There must be some other way.
Well, there isn't. Not unless I put up the entire amount, and I can't unless I pawn my earrings again.
Oh, but Miss Brooks...
I wouldn't care if I hadn't had my ears pierced. You have no idea how drafty my lobes get in November.
Please, Miss Brooks, you won't have to pawn anything. There is a way we can get a good-sized young turkey very reasonably.
How?
By merely eliminating the butcher.
What do we do, buy the turkey from his parents?
Don't you see, Miss Brooks, we have to go after a live turkey. Well, they're much cheaper than in the stores. Why, we can probably pick one up for even less than $5.
Well, there's nothing to it. Of course not. All we have to do is find a young turkey who hasn't learned the value of money.
Once we get a good one, we can kill it ourselves, pluck the feathers, clean it, and dress it.
There must be some other way.
Believe me, this will work, Miss Brooks. I know a place about 20 miles from here. A fellow named Tobin has a turkey farm. We'll drive out after school and see what he's got.
Say, it might be fun at that. A nice drive in the country.
Well, sure. The fresh air will be good for all of us.
All of us?
You, me, and my pet frog, McDougal. Well, he hasn't been at all well lately, Miss Brooks.
What's the trouble?
He can't seem to sleep.
Maybe he reads too late. I mean, where's he been sleeping?
Oh, his usual place, on a newspaper in his cage.
Well, there's your answer. How can anybody sleep with the news that's in the paper nowadays?
Well, old Tobin certainly gave us a nice gobbler for $5.
Yes, he did, but I still can't get too enthusiastic about having to execute it ourselves.
Oh, you just feel that way because she's a hen turkey. Tobin seemed quite attached to her, too. What was it he called her again?
Bernice. Oh, isn't that cute? She knows her name.
Oh, that's nothing. Mac knows his name, too.
Your frog?
Of course. His cage is right beside you on the seat. Just pick it up and call to him.
Oh, that's ridiculous, Mr. Boynton. I'm not going to start any conversations with McDougal.
Did I tell you?
Well, if you don't mind, I'm putting him in the back with Bernice. There you go, Mac. You can keep each other company back there.
Oh, poor Mac. He's been so apathetic from lack of sleep. He probably won't even notice Bernice.
From the saying, like father, like frog. But Bernice is very interested in Mac. Oh, isn't that cute? She's got her head right next to his cage.
Did What in the world is Mac doing?
You have just heard the frog's version of a wolf whistle.
That's one for the book. Mac is definitely smitten by that hen turkey. Say, what's going on in the back seat now, Miss Brooks?
Something that should be going on in the front seat. That is, they're getting better acquainted. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if he's asking her out to a dance.
That'd be quite a sight. Oh, actually, Bernice is much too tall for Mac.
Oh, I don't know. She's a natural for a barn dance. Do-si-do, now I ain't bluffing. Dance too hard and you'll lose your stuffing. Oh, calm down, Bernice. I was just kidding.
Now that we've got her, Miss Brooks, where are we supposed to take the turkey?
To the Conklin's backyard. Mr. and Mrs. Conklin are attending a tea party, so it won't spoil Mr. Conklin's surprise.
Will Harriet be there to give us a hand?
Uh-huh, and so will Walter. He's bringing his AXE. How do you like that? She can spell, too.
Careful with his crate, Walter. There's a slat loose on the side.
Yeah, I got it, Mr. Boynton. Now let's set it down in the driveway.
Oh, what a wonderful turkey.
Sorry, Mac. You'll have to wait in the car.
Oh, she's a beauty, all right. Absolutely inspiring. Oh, what a perfect combination. The lovely, graceful neck of a turkey and my trusty Boy Scout hatchet.
What a charming thought. You've been seeing too many kid shows on television. But if it has to be done, the quicker the better.
Right you are, Miss Brooks. Want a blindfold turkey?
No, but I do.
Look out, she's getting away.
Grab her wings, Walter. She's heading for the house.
Oh, I missed her. Oh, Miss Brooks, do something.
Don't look at me. I'm on her side.
She's going through the dining room window.
What made her do that?
Maybe she wants to try on one of the platters for size.
there before Daddy comes home. We want this to be a surprise. Come on in the side door.
Where could she have gone?
She doesn't seem to be in the dining room anymore.
Maybe she went into Daddy's study.
You look in there, Harriet, and Walter, you try the kitchen.
But where are you going to look?
I'll take the closet with Mr. Boynton. You kids go ahead.
But, Miss Brooks, you don't think the turkey really went into the closet, do you?
Who knows? It shouldn't take us more than 20 minutes to find out.
I think the turkey's definitely in this study somewhere. Take a look behind the couch, Walter.
Okay, Harriet. I'll sneak up on the little beauty with the stealth of a barefoot pilgrim.
That might be Daddy. He always forgets his key. Walter, you stay put behind that couch. Miss Brooks, Mr. Boynton, follow me.
Where are you going to hide us?
In this clothes closet right across the hall. Quick, Miss Brooks, get in.
Okay.
Be right there. Hello, Daddy.
Forgot my key again, Harriet.
Where's Mother?
She's doing some shopping for tonight.
For dinner?
Oh, don't mention that word. I ate so much at that confounded tea party that I can hardly breathe. I'm going into my study and lie down on the couch for a while.
Oh, but you can't. I mean, well, you know what nightmares you get when you go to sleep after eating. Remember the time you thought there were bats in your bedroom?
That was after I saw Lost Weekend. Now, don't fuss around me, child. I can hardly keep my eyes open.
But, Daddy, wouldn't the bedroom be more comfortable?
I'd never make it up the stairs, Harriet. Just call me in an hour or so, please.
Oh, dear. Miss Brooks, Mr. Boynton, come out of the closet.
Go away.
Did I hear your father say he was going to take a nap in the study, Harriet?
That's right, Mr. Boynton. And I'm almost positive the turkey's in there.
Well, we can't be sure. I'm going to look around the back of the house.
Okay, Mr. Boynton. Miss Brooks, let's tiptoe up to the study door and listen. He's asleep already, thank goodness.
Well, let's open the door then. Take another peek.
Look, Miss Brooks. The turkey just came out of that closet. She's walking toward the couch.
Now he's starting to wake up.
Daddy's looking at the turkey.
Now the turkey's looking at Daddy. I wonder which one will scream first.
What's that? Oh, it's a nightmare. Oh, I should never have tried to sleep after all that food. Look, turkey. Nice turkey. I know you're not there. But please go away.
You stay here, Harriet. I've got an idea. Mr. Conklin. Hello, Mr. Conklin.
What? Miss Brooks, is that you? Are you really here?
What's the difference as long as it's a nightmare? I heard you moaning in your sleep, sir, and I thought maybe...
Never mind what you thought. Get this turkey out of my study.
What turkey?
What turkey? What was that?
Maybe your dream turkey has an allergy.
The turkey just walked out the door. That sneeze came from behind the couch.
It's just me, Mr. Conklin. Me and my trusty hatchet.
Oh, Dream or no dream, boy, there's no reason to go berserk. We've had our differences, surely. But deep down in my heart, I've always had a warm spot for you.
Please, Mr. Conklin, don't get hysterical. Why don't you lie down and close your eyes?
How can I close my eyes with Walter standing over me with a hatchet?
Walter? Walter who?
If I don't call my doctor when I wake up, I'll never go to sleep again. Oh, well, I might as well relax.
That's the idea, Mr. Conklin. Take a nice, long snooze.
Miss Brooks, Bernice just ran out in the backyard and... I beg your pardon, Mr. Conklin. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Oh, that's all right, Boynton. You'll disappear in a few minutes.
Disappear?
Mr. Conklin's been dreaming, and let's keep it that way.
It's all right, Miss Brooks. The turkey ran right into our garage, and I closed the door.
What's going on here?
We just wanted to surprise you, sir.
May I say, you have?
Please don't be angry, Daddy. Miss Brooks saved us a lot of money by getting a live turkey. I only gave her $5.
$5?
Yes, sir. You see, you're not going to be alone after all. That was the surprise Harriet planned. Not only is your mother-in-law coming down for Thanksgiving, but we're all joining you, too.
Now I have a dispatch for you. After the tea, I saw my doctor, and he put me on a strict vegetarian diet. Harriet and her mother are going to spend the holidays with Granny as planned. As for you, Miss Brooks, kindly hand over the $5 my daughter gave you.
But we paid that for the turkey.
You can have the turkey. All I want is my money.
But we can't get a refund now. The used turkey market is shot to pieces. What will Mr. Boynton and I do with an entire turkey?
That, Miss Brooks, is your concern. For once, I might add, the joke is on you.
Well, I've celebrated some Thanksgivings in my time, but this is the biggest bird I ever received.
Eve Arden returns in just a moment, but first...
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl.
Tonight? Yes, tonight. Show him how much lovelier your hair can look after a Luster Cream shampoo. Luster Cream, world's finest shampoo. No other shampoo in the world gives you Kay Daumit's magic blend of secret ingredients plus gentle lanolin. Better than a soap, better than a liquid. Luster Cream is a dainty cream shampoo. Leaves hair 3 ways lovelier. Fragrantly clean, free of loose dandruff, glistening with sheen. Soft, manageable. Even in hardest water, Luster Cream lathers instantly. So gentle, Luster Cream is wonderful even for children's hair. Tonight? Yes, tonight, try Luster Cream shampoo.
Dream girl, beautiful luster cream girl. You owe your crowning glory to a luster cream shampoo.
And now, once again, here is Eve Arden.
70 little children in one classroom. That's the kind of critical situation your community faces, unless it can recruit new elementary school teachers immediately. Our increased school population also needs urgently more buildings, more textbooks, more supplies than ever. Better schools make better communities. So for improved educational facilities, join and work with your local civic groups and school boards. For further information, write to the National Citizens Commission for the Public Schools, 2 West 45th Street, New York, 19, New York. Good night.
This is Vern Smith reminding you to tune in next week to another Our Miss Brooks show, brought to you by Luster Cream Shampoo for soft, glamorous, caressable hair, and Colgate Dental Cream to clean your breath while you clean your teeth and help stop tooth decay.
Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, is produced by Larry Burns, written by Al Lewis, with the music of Wilbur Hatch. Mr. Boynton is played by Jeff Chandler, Mr. Conklin by Gail Gordon. Others in tonight's cast were Jane Morgan, Dick Crenna, and Gloria Macmillan.
Doctors prove Palmolive soap can bring you a lovelier complexion in 14 days. Yes, 36 leading skin specialists proved in tests on 1,285 different women that Palmolive soap facials using nothing but Palmolive brought new complexion beauty to 2 women out of 3. Just wash your face 3 times daily with Palmolive soap, each time for 60 seconds, massaging Palmolive's beauty lather onto your skin. Then rinse and pat dry. So start your Palmolive facials today. Remember, doctors prove Palmolive soap can bring you a lovelier complexion in 14 days.
If you like mysteries that are as full of chuckles as chills, be sure to hear Mr. and Mrs. North every Tuesday over this same network. Don't miss the exciting and laughable adventures of these amateur detectives. Hear Mr. and Mrs. North every Tuesday night. And be with us again next week at this same time for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks. Bob Lamont speaking. Stay tuned now for Jack Bennett. CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting
System. Well, gang, that's going to wrap up this episode of Condensed Bat-Supe, as well as this edition of Condensed Bat-Supe. We'll be taking a kind of break for a bit as we prepare to bring you Season 2 of Bat-Supe. That's right, not only will Superman be rejoined by Batman and Robin, but we'll be kicking off Season 2 of the Swell Prizes saga. As you may recall, the makers of Bat-Supe had inadvertently given children everywhere the ability to create their very own working death rays. What happened to the death ray? What happened to Bat-Supe? Will there still be swell prizes? Keep watching your podcast feed for the answers. If you missed the Swell Prizes saga, we'll be playing back our favorite Swell Prizes saga moments over the coming weeks, which will give you a nice refresher as we count down to Season 2. In the meantime, as always, thank you for listening. May the remainder of your 2025 be as amazing as you are. Until then,
Well, boys and girls, how did it go today? Have you had your big dinner yet, or will it come tonight? I guess most Thanksgiving feasts are held in the afternoon, aren't they? Everybody seems to eat so much that it takes them hours to recover. But that's one of the wonderful things about Thanksgiving, just as one of the wonderful things about our country is the ability to furnish all the good things to eat and wear and play with and live with. Say, I just thought of something. If the Pilgrim Fathers gave the first thanks for the little that they had, we have so much more reason to give thanks today for all that they and those who followed them have created in this wonderful country of ours.